Today, we're going to be talking about why Nvidia and Tesla both fell today. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to NextGen Wealth Tips. Today, we're going to be talking about our stock predictions and news that's going on right now with the market December 10th. First on our list is indeed Nvidia. Nvidia has been honestly dropping for a while now, constant downward trend. And recently, we had some bad news coming from China. China is going up against Nvidia right now. With that being said, China stocks are indeed going up right now, but Nvidia stock is dropping. With that bad news, though, Nvidia did indeed drop. It only dropped 2%, but with Nvidia dropping, we did have a downward trend with other stocks and the overall market, just like SPY. SPY had the same drop when Nvidia dropped, and all other stocks dropped, including AMD. AMD had a big drop too, following with that, but AMD did have its own news that we're going to talk about in a second. But next stock we're going to be talking about is Tesla. Tesla did have a big drop today. Honestly, yesterday I was talking about how it was going to drop off the 400 level. It was either going to break it or drop. As you've seen, it did hit the 400 level at one point, but it dropped directly after it hit it. It's just a little rebound. A lot of people just sold out, took some profits. It did kind of rebound a little bit to 392 or before market close. I'm going to be talking about my price predictions for Tesla after we talk about some news. That being said, we did get a rumor. Tesla or Elon did not confirm this, but there is a new car coming out, the Tesla Model Q. It is going to be $30,000, which is kind of insane. They try to price another Tesla to 25K, but they made a car 30K, just like the Robotaxi is going to be priced, which is kind of cool. And with this being said, as you know, Tesla kind of did the thing where their first car was expensive and then they started dropping the prices as they went down, and now they're at their $30,000 car. This is pretty affordable to your average person, honestly. And if somebody wants a Tesla, they might consider getting this $30,000 car. Even though it's just a rumor, let's hope that this is real, because this will boost the stock up if it becomes confirmed. They said that it is going to be released at the first half of 2025, even though Tesla did not reveal this themselves. Let's hope that this is a real thing. But as you know, Tesla doesn't really meet their deadline, so we might be waiting a little bit longer. But let's hope that is true. With that being said, Tesla still dropped the stock today, but as you can see, we had a little bit of a rebound here. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Next stock on our list is indeed AMD. We had a big drop with AMD with some bad news. Their PC sales has fell by 10%. There has indeed been market AI warnings. As you can see, there's been a constant downward trend with AMD, as long as with the big boy stock Nvidia. As I said earlier, Nvidia has been dropping pretty decently. It's just an AI thing. They're all dropping. But with that being said, we did get some bad news today. But the price target has dropped from 180 to 155. This is going to drop the stock a lot, and that's where you've seen that big drop today. And it also fell with Nvidia's bad news too. So it kind of moved with Nvidia a little bit, and then also just with that price target dropping, it made the stock drop overall. So I'd be careful getting in right now. It might drop just a little bit more, so I'd be careful with that. With that being said, Apple has increased their investment in AI, and as you can see, the stock went up over $7, over $6, but it went up over $6 with that good news. Let's hope that it can hold this 247 level. With that being said, Tesla doesn't have too much bad news, so there's not any bad fuel or good fuel right now, even though that reveal of the car, if Tesla or Elon can reveal that car, you will see the stock go up a little bit more. But for tomorrow, I think I'm going to see if Tesla drops below that 390 level. If it drops below that 390 level, we're going to see if it bounces a little bit more on that 389. If not, I might get some puts. But if it doesn't, it might bounce down to the 390, maybe bounce off the 390 and go up some more. You might see it touch that 400 again tomorrow, but we might see that 400 later on this week. So I wouldn't be looking at the 400 too much. I'm going to just see how the levels really work out, play out. I just be careful because honestly, I think for a break of 400, we need some good news with Tesla. Right now, we're kind of neutral, I think, with news. So we just got to get some good news, and then we can see if Tesla can break. But I'd be very careful getting into a call or a put right now. I'm still bullish on Tesla, but I just don't know on short-term plays what I would do. But if you want to get into a long-term play, you will see that reach the probably even up here to the 420 level. That's what everybody's saying. So I'd recommend watching that 420 level in the near future, maybe in the next 2 to 3 weeks. especially when Trump actually gets in. You will see that we'll see the stock go up a lot. Next, we're going to talk about Nvidia. Honestly, with this bad news, I see Nvidia breaking the 137 level. It kind of bounced off it. So let's see if it breaks the 137 level tomorrow. If it breaks the 137 level tomorrow, we might even see it go down to 135, 136, even lower. So maybe some puts tomorrow, but we'll see what it happens because we did have a little rebound here. It didn't really. It kind of bounced off this line right here of the 139.92, not breaking that 140 level. So if it breaks 140, you might see it on the upward trend. But I think breaking 140, you need some good news also. So watch news with Nvidia, and let's hope this China thing just goes away, just like it happened a couple months ago. Honestly, we had some bad news just like that, and then it dropped the whole market, and then the next day it kind of just went away. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with market open, but I recommend watching those levels, watching news, and play Nvidia kind of carefully because it has been dropping the past couple days. So I recommend just waiting this one out honestly. But if it does break down below some levels, I recommend buying it down at the 130 level, or even if it breaks below the 130 level, honestly, is that's an instant buy. I'm not even gonna lie for long term plays. If you want to get into a long term plays, the next stock is Rivian. I've been looking at this one recently. It did go up a lot. It kind of bounced off these two lines right here. I recommend if you want to play some short term plays, you can probably play it low here, do a little call, sell it up here if you want to play it like that, or just wait until it drops down to the 13.6 level if it can break that level, and also a 12.7 level if you want to play some long term plays on this. Next, the overall market. SPY has indeed dropped with Nvidia, but honestly, it's been dropping also. The overall market kind of was a little red today, but honestly, I'd watch some key levels of 606 and going downwards. I probably watch 604 just to see what happens. And if it breaks that 604 level, I'd look at 603.50 and then 603 flat. And then if it keeps going down, honestly, it's kind of scary. But the thing about it is like it's not going to drop too much. So I think maybe 603, maybe 602 if you want to risk it. But I recommend just looking at it in the long term play. Maybe market might go up, might go down. I can't guess what the market's going to do, but I recommend just looking at those levels. Next, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We did have a big sell off with crypto. So with that being said, crypto is selling off right now, but we can break some levels like 98K, 99K to the 100K. You can see things like MicroStrategy going back up and Coinbase going back up. But the thing about MicroStrategy is that we broke my little buy here level of 365. I bought some shares here, just a little bit. But I recommend just watching it to see what happens. It did bounce off this line once again, so I recommend looking at the 365 level. If you can break 360, I think we might have some might sit out a little bit to see if it breaks below that 360 level. Because if it breaks below that 360 level, we might see even a bigger downward trend with this stock. But it did bounce off the 365 level, which is good. And depending on how Bitcoin moves, it was at like 95K earlier, I think, when it broke this level. So if Bitcoin can keep going up, this stock indeed is going to keep going up too. So you can get into some long term plays, short term plays. 2 weeks max, I recommend because this one kind of bounces pretty fast and it just based off Bitcoin. So we got to see how crypto really moves. With that being said, let's go to Coinbase. Coinbase moves a little bit slower. MicroStrategy did buy some more Bitcoin, so that's why MicroStrategy moves more. But just like earlier, it did dip below that 308 level. Now it's up at that 317 level. We might even see it break that 326 level. And if Bitcoin can hit 100K, we might see it up at the 330 level. So I recommend just watching these and seeing what you can do. But just watch crypto if you're going to play these stocks. They move with crypto, so it's going to move differently than the overall market. Next, we're going to talk about Amazon. Amazon did bounce off this. I think this is a high for how the market's going to move soon. So look for that 230 level if you wanted to go up some more. It might bounce off the 230 level again. Did have a big upward trend recently, just like every day, just going up. So today is like that first day that you kind of seen it not go up in a long time. So I'd recommend waiting if you want to play some calls because honestly, right now, we just got to see if it breaks that 230 level. If it does, then we'll keep on going up with the stock. It's going up with the Christmas rally, so it should probably go up. But let's see if we can break that 230 level before we get into some more calls. You can probably play it here when market opens and probably play maybe 26, or if it opens up, maybe it might open up at 27. play it until 2:30 and just sell your order over there. Probably don't hold it too long, but that's if you do same day. If you want to hold it long term, I'd probably wait until it drops, see if it drops some more, and if it doesn't break 225, you're probably lucky. So probably get into some more plays. With that being said, our last thing today is going to be Apple. Apple did indeed increase a lot today with that AI news. I recommend seeing if it breaks that 247.50 level. It didn't bounce off it, but this is a key level to look at, in my opinion. It did indeed bounce off at the 247.33 level. So let's see if it can bounce past the 247.50. If it does, it's going to keep on going up. If it doesn't, then it's going to bounce off and then probably go down maybe to the 245 level, maybe stay between this for a while, because as you can see, Apple honestly doesn't really move that much when it does move. So it might just be fluctuating for a couple of days unless we get some better news. But Apple has been moving a lot with the Christmas rally also. So you might see it keep on going up, or you might see it bounce below and just rebound and just kind of just balance off down here. So yeah, just be careful trading, guys. Let me know how much you guys made today. Subscribe, like, comment.